In today's video, I'm going to be testing Google Gemini in Google Sheets against Microsoft's Copilot in Excel using real-world data that you might have and a report that you may need to create. Which one do you think will do a better job? Let's find out. So in both Excel and Google Sheets, I have the exact identical data. These are fake orders that you might have placed with Amazon.com. And so if you request your data from Amazon.com, by the way, they'll send you this huge data set containing all your historical orders. And so this can be useful if it's tax time and you need to analyze your expenses, which ones were personal, which ones were for business purposes, and what you spent where. So rather than doing this myself, I'm going to use the AIs to generate these reports for me. I'm going to ask them to set up a pivot table and summarize the expenses. So I'm going to use the same prompt for both of them. So I'm going to go in Copilot and use this prompt. I'm going to say summarize the orders in a pivot table, group them by the type of expense they are, make it easy to see the spending by month and category. And away you go. And I have to save the spreadsheet first before it actually can do anything. And now it's away it goes. So now let's do the same thing for Gemini. I'm going to click on the Gemini button here and I'm going to paste that exact same prompt and click on submit. And let's see what it's able to generate. So comparing side by side to see which one does a better job to create a pivot table. Now these are both the paid versions of Copilot and Gemini. So if you have suggestions on any other things you want to test out with these two AIs, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to try those out for you. So as you can see on the left-hand side, we've got Excel already starting to create a pivot table for us, starting to summarize the data. We've got a month and year already visible. And we can see Google Sheets is also doing the same thing. So I'm going to approve this. So it's going to create a spending summary by month and category. So it tells me the steps it's going to take, how it's going to categorize. So here I'm going to click on approve and it's going to go to work. Meanwhile, on the left-hand side, Excel's looking like it's just about done here. So grouping my data here. So it'll be interesting to see how these reports vary from one another and, you know, if they're how similar they are and which one is a better one to potentially use. So Excel's almost done here, whereas with Google Sheets, it's still in the process when it says it can be still a few more minutes. So we'll see, check back when it's done. All right, so both AIs are done. I'm going to click on the done button here on Excel's Copilot, close this so we can see the expenses. So we have month and year broken down here. So we've got 2022 all the way through to 2026. So we've got a breakdown grand total of $71,106.32. And so broken out by category, which is exactly what I wanted. And here below, it even has a summary showing me the total spending across everything since the beginning of the data set. So we can see the total spending as a percentage of the total and in terms of dollars. We can see the most spending was on electronics, followed by home and kitchen, and then clothing, health and beauty, baby and kids. So now let's go over on the Gemini side. I'm going to close this here and it's generated a new tab here for expense summary. So here it did it the other direction where we've got the dates going vertically and the categories going horizontally. So we've got similar types of categories. In this case, we've got baby, we've got books, so similar types of breakdowns, and we've got that total 71,106.32. So that's a good sign. They've got the same numbers. Always important to make sure we've got that correct. So both of them did, I would say, a comparable job, just a different way of formatting it, but both of them did a good job in that sense. With Microsoft's Copilot, it kind of did an extra effort in summarizing them by category as a percentage of total. This is not something I requested, but it did nonetheless. So as you can see, both AIs fully capable to create a pivot table, summarizing them by category. Now, the one thing that stands out to me is that, you know, with Microsoft Copilot, we had about 8 different categories here, whereas on Google Sheets here, we've got looks like a fair bit more. We've got about 10. So not a whole lot more, but a few more. So really subject to, interpretation, and you could give it more instructions if you wanted certain types of categories to group by. But as you can see, it still does the job nonetheless. And we have that view to see the dates and the categories as well. So if I click on this, I can see the details of these transactions just like I would with a normal pivot table. The same thing here on Excel's Copilot. So really easy way now to set up pivot tables if you're not familiar with doing them, and probably you can do more advanced capabilities with this. I wouldn't say one was terribly better in this test. Both of them did a good job. Microsoft's Copilot did extra, but I don't think that's terribly necessary. It would be helpful if there was more of a filter to filter by year as opposed to looking at the grand total of everything. So you could give it potentially a slight edge for that reason, just because it went a little bit over and above what I asked for. But overall, both were pretty good. What did you think about them? Which AI do you like better, or have you had a chance to test either one of them? If you have any suggestions on things you want to test, Copilot's AI or Gemini, let me know in the comments. I can test it so you don't have to pay for their advanced AI capabilities. Just post a comment in this video's description of what you'd like to test. Now, priority will go to people who are subscribed to the channel, so be sure, if you haven't done so already, to subscribe for more of these types of videos. And please don't forget to leave a like. Thanks for watching.